One of the greatest challenges we are facing as human beings is the widespread increase of disinformation at various levels. This ranges from fake news and false information that people unknowingly share through social media and apps like WhatsApp, and it goes all the way to purposely designed misinformation campaigns aimed at creating confusion, division, and chaos. As an example of one of these campaigns, you may want to watch this really interesting and at the same time terrifying documentary put together by the New York Times called Operation Disinformation. And I'm going to put the link to this documentary below the video. Nowadays, there are even what are called deepfakes, which are videos where, for example, a president appears to be saying something and yet he never did. The whole thing was artificially created to make us believe that this person made some inflammatory remarks. This disinformation poses a tremendous challenge because it is becoming increasingly difficult for all of us to distinguish what is true from what isn't. As you know, the news that are the most shocking, the most controversial, are the ones that get the most shares. They are the ones that become viral. And it doesn't matter whether they are true or not. As long as people believe them, as long as the word is out there, then that becomes a reality, as it were. As it becomes increasingly hard to know what is really true out there from what it isn't, this is going to create more social, economic, and political turmoil. At an individual level, people are likely to feel more afraid, confused, anxious, angry. Thankfully, among all this disinformation, there is something that you'll always be able to rely on, and that is the truth of who you are. The truth of your being is always here, available to you at any moment. It is the only thing you can truly rely on, because it never changes, it never wavers, it doesn't take sides. The truth will never disappoint you. There is no distance between you and the truth. Only you can access it. There are no intermediaries, no media, no politicians. Nobody can get between you and the truth. So in the midst of all this disinformation, in the midst of a world that is becoming even crazier, the truth is always here and will always be here to keep you centered, serene, in a state of equanimity. So how do you rely on the truth? Well, first you need to discover the truth of who you are. And once you've done that, you then need to be the truth. Now, you cannot know the truth in the same way that you know an object or a field of study, but you can certainly be the truth. And by being the truth, you'll always be safe, unaffected by the turbulence of the untruth around you. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video and found it useful, please subscribe.